Did you guys know that apparently some people don't know what a garbage disposal is? So my roommate Noah, right? He had a clog in the sink after So my roommate Noah was trying to make some food and he had clogged up the sink, and every time he turned on the faucet, the sink just kept getting fuller and fuller, and he's like, I don't know what to do. What do I do? Aaron, how do we like unclog the sink? And I looked at him and then I flipped the switch and it went and then the sink was unclogged. And he goes, what was that? I need you guys to tell me right now in the comment section, is it like not normal to have a garbage disposal some places? Everywhere I've lived has had one. All right, what's the good invasion? Where's it at? Where's the good one? Where's the good one? Let's go with that one. Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's your pal Mega Snoop bringing you another Toontown video today, a TTR Let's Play, and I said I wasn't gonna schmooze this, but I changed my mind. We are going to schmooze this. So if you don't know, right now, going on in Toontown, and by right now, I mean I'm not gonna upload this within the time frame that the 2.0 invasion is still gonna be around, right? But there is currently a 2.0 invasion in Toontown Rewritten going across several districts, and they all happen to be Cellbots. So as you see, there's a Cellbot version 2.0 level 6, and what do you know? My task is that I need a version 2.0 cog, and generally you would need to run through like 10 front threes to do this. But if there's an invasion like this, you can literally just schmooze it by going out and just fighting the cog, and then running back in, and then having your cogs miss! And I said I wasn't gonna schmooze this, and there was even a YouTube comment of somebody being like, hey, are you gonna schmooze this? And I was like, me? No, never. And then I changed my mind because I really wanted to record this video. Listen, the times that I record these Toonie the Tiger episodes are the times where I have motivation, where I have something that I want to do, something I want to talk about, and I just have that feeling inside of me where I'm like, I want to record a video. I want to. I have that energy, that motivation, that focus. And because I have that now, I don't want it to go to waste, so I'm going to do it now because that makes for better videos. Because once upon a time, there is one gap in the Toonie the Tiger saga where we don't see what happens for like an hour of his life, because I recorded a video and then as I was editing it, I was like, this sucks. I had such a bad attitude. I hate this. And then I just decided that I wasn't gonna upload it. So there's a missing Toonie the Tiger episode out there and I just skipped over it. No one will ever see it, and that's okay. Genuinely though, I think that's the one where the I'm 12 clip came from, because there was a clip where I was running a mint and like I was talking to the people in the mint and I said I'm 12 sad face, and then that got me like banned from Toontown for a little bit. That's kind of funny. Anyway, I'm gonna take a quick look because there's a chance I might just finish this episode if I only need 6 more. That's not hard. That's what the focus is. That's what we're doing here. So we're gonna run out and schmooze this because I can. So this may be a shorter episode because of that as well, but I do want you guys to know I don't think the series is going to end right here. I really want you guys to know that I was considering ending the series after Toonie finished his boss bot suit, but there's at least 2 points that I'd like to make that won't be the case. The first point is the fact that this big invasion that we're seeing right now, all of the things that have been going on in Toontown, heck, by the time that this uploaded, we may have even more news on Cellbot field offices. And the one thing I do know about Cellbot field offices is this. It is the fact that they are based on a new progressive storyline. The reason why they want you to finish all of the tasks and get all of your suits first before you can continue is because it's going to pick up at the end of the storyline. And so if Toonie the Tiger is about to finish the storyline, you know what that means? It means he'll be able to start doing the task line for the Resistance Outpost and the field offices. And so even though the traditional storyline is about to end, the way that this lined up for Toonie to be finishing these tasks right before field offices are supposedly released to continue the task line is kind of nuts to me. And there's another one down. And another one down. Another one bites the dust. Hit it, Toonie! Another one bites the dust. So all of that lining up is just too perfect. So there's that. And even so, if for some reason I want to record another Toonie the Tiger before that happens, Toonie still hasn't done his silly meter task. So he can still go do something extra by doing the silly meter task. I don't actually remember what's in that, but if I remember from the last time I did it, it took me like 20 minutes to half an hour. So that's content, right? There's something to be added there. So Toonie has at least a few more episodes to squeeze out here. Don't worry about that. And then again, once this series does come to an end, whether it is when I hit episode 100 or when I've just run out of things to do completely on this toon, then I'll be moving on and I'll start like a Toonie the Tiger on Corporate Clash. And I know there was some discussion between like, hey, are you gonna do like a brand new character? Is he still gonna be Toonie the Tiger? And I think I'll stay with Toonie the Tiger. I think that's like, it's a name brand at this point, you know, where people know Toonie the Tiger and they're like, I love Toonie the Tiger. People don't tell me I love your Toontown Rewritten Let's Play series. They tell me I love Toonie the Tiger. And I'm like, that's very cool. Thank you. Toonie the Tiger loves you as well, even though he's literally just a character in a video game. He has no thoughts or feelings. He doesn't know what's going on. But I should slow this down a little bit because of the fact that I do have a few things to talk about, and I've talked about none of them so far, and I think I'm like halfway done already. I should probably like get to talk about those things, and I've only been recording for less than 10 minutes. So I did want to tell you guys a really funny story that happened not too long ago. I was walking to the store with my friend Poutine because he lives upstairs now. I never turned on this light. I want this light on. This light makes me happy. So I was walking to the store with my friend Poutine, and we get outside of the store, and it's probably like 10 or 11 at night because that's the time that we go to the store, because after we're done with everything that we do during the day, like that's when we have free time, right? So we get to the store, and as we're rolling up, right, there's this family in front of us that has like 2 small kids, and we turn the corner to where we get the shopping cart from, and one of the kids turns around and he looks at me and goes, and the kid starts crying. I don't know what it is about me that made the kid start crying, right? Like, I don't know what I did, but this kid is like bawling now, and he just would not stop crying, and we just kind of walked by being like, all right, kid, whatever. Yeah, that's bye, kid, right? We passed by, the kid kept crying, and we walk into the store and we grab a couple things. And at that point, I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'm gonna be right back. And Poutine's like, all right, man, go. So I go through the entire store, and I go all the way to where the bathrooms are. And it turns out this family is over here in front of the bathrooms. And the kid is still crying like a good 5 minutes later. And his dad's trying to calm him down any way he can. And I'm about to walk past to head into the bathroom. And I hear his dad turn to the kid and he goes, oh no, our table, it's broken. And the kid goes from an ah to a like that. Like it was just a like it was weird. And this kid was like 4 years old. So if you don't understand that reference, it's a TikTok reference. It's a funny TikTok joke. And so it tells me 2 things. Number 1, this kid got a really simple sense of humor. And number 2, it means this 4-year-old's on TikTok. I don't know what 4-year-olds are doing on TikTok, because I've been on TikTok, and man, that's not how things go. And you know, wow, yo, wait, the invasion just ended? Yo, wait, they turned off the invasion? Darn, I better do something else. That's okay. I think it means that I don't finish it right now, and I think that's perfect. Maybe I do like a front 3 from here.
2,000 years later.
I try to make a front 3 and it's not working. It will not let me make a front 3 group. That's crazy. There's a group for a back 9. I don't want to do a back 9. Oh no, don't make me do a back 9. Alright, so that's weird, where I'm trying to like create a group for a front 3 and I can't join any groups because like it's bugged and I'm getting an error and I'm halfway through this episode and I have to do more content and I can't because everything is broken. I might just show up to this front 3 group and be like, can I join group? ToonHQ isn't working. I'm so lucky that somebody else made an HQ group, and I'm gonna show up and hope for the best. Anyway, the end of that story is that kid watches too much TikTok. That's the story. But I'm gonna really scuff this up and hope that I can somehow join this front 3 group just by showing up and being there and be like, hey, I can't join on ToonHQ. Can I go anyway, please? Oh no, the ToonHQ is broken. Oh, and it filled up so fast. They're probably not gonna let me go. I'm so sad. My ToonHQ broke. It wouldn't let me join group. Please take me. I'm so desperate. I can't, bro, it won't let me. It won't let me even log in anymore. He's letting me go. Let's go! This is the real Toontown experience right here. When like you're suffering because everything's breaking and trying to find random groups of people to go with, and it's all awful and I'm crying, but they're being so nice to me and letting me go with them. Very, very cool. Thank you, feelings. All of this happened thank you to G Fuel Energy. Guys, be sure to use code G Fuel for G Fuel. Code Mega Snoop. See, I joke about that, but that's real now. You can actually use code Mega Snoop and you can get 10% off. It was 30%, but then it ran out, and so now it's 10%, but it'll be 30% again at some point. And I'll let you know. It's okay. This is G Fuel as well. I know I made a whole other video about it. I've been drinking G Fuel forever. I can't tell you how many times, like in a Toonie the Tiger episode, I've had G Fuel. And I was all like, bro, G Fuel, please, ah! I think that's literally what I said. Can I find one of those? Is that possible? Oh, the skill. Oh, can only do that with G Fuel, am I right? Sponsor me, I'm so desperate. Bro, I just realized I didn't. Okay, hold on. Can we restart real quick? I'm so sorry. I never grabbed the task. That could have been bad. Toonie the Tiger Let's Play where everything goes wrong. Do you think they're still gonna be there waiting for me? You think they'll wait for me? Dude, I'm having so much anxiety right now. Everything sucks. I feel so stupid. All right, are they still out there? Dude, these people are an absolute godsend. They're being so patient with me. Why is Toontown so difficult? Toontown is the hardest game I've ever played in my life. Take that, Dark Souls. All right, I'm about to be like the best person in this front three. I'm gonna do everything for everybody. Here we go. So anyway, what else is going on? What am I doing with my life? What are we doing here? So this is the first episode I'm making again since the subathon, and I didn't realize that it's been like almost a month since then. I guess these have been like monthly occurrences, and you know what? It's been all right that like a Toonie the Tiger episode happens once per month. I probably could do it more often, but like I like giving time for things to happen, for me to have stories to tell and discussions to have, because so much happens in a month, even in the Toontown community, right? Because like the Toontown community is a community where not a lot happens. We've been waiting on the same update for like, what, 4 or 5 years now? So it's completely understandable to think nothing would happen. But there's always at least like a bit of news here or there, and in this case being the big field office thing. And of course, there's also things that come up in my life as well, like little stories and the fact that we're having like a Friendsgiving this weekend. So I gotta make sure this is edited and uploaded and ready to go during that time, because I'm probably not gonna be recording videos then. But it is really fun to be able to compare and contrast like what happens month to month, not just in the Toontown community, but my life. It's kind of cool. But what is interesting is the fact that there is something actually to talk about in the Toontown community, and people have a lot to say about it. So I uploaded a video not too long ago. You guys can probably go check it out if you haven't already seen it. If you're watching this video, you've probably most absolutely seen that one. And it was a video of me going over all the evidence that shows that the field offices are probably coming out soon. They might come out even sooner than I anticipate, and I could just slack on editing this, and for some reason they could be out like now as this video is live. I don't know. Who knows, right? But on that video, you get such mixed reactions from people. Like that video is like top to bottom, just a mixed bag of people's reactions. You've got a huge mixture of people who are like, wow, I can't wait. This is so exciting. It's finally happening. I believe it this time. And then the other half of them are people who are cynical, being like, you know, even if they do come out, I'm just not excited for it anymore. And I'll tell you what, that's absolutely fair. I get it, like on both sides of it. I would like to make a point though, that I was absolutely positive during that video, and I wasn't being cynical, and I was being open-minded, and I was showcasing the really good aspects, and even like gave TTR some praise during that. So let me just say for the record, that was a good video, and it was positive, and y'all have no reason to complain, at least about the video. And I'd love to make more videos like that, both with Toontown and even things that aren't regarding Toontown. I just need good topics, you know? There isn't a whole lot going on with Toontown, so besides that, but I just made a video about that, obviously. But outside of that, it would be great to have like other topics of different video games. Like the new Pokemon game came out, and I'd love to make that style video for like Pokemon, where I'm like, hey guys, this was my experience, and like make some jokes and tell stories about it, and like show some clips and highlights of me playing it. And I don't know, Pokemon is kind of an oversaturated community, but I'd love to do that with all sorts of games. I don't know. I don't think it's time for me to to reinvent myself yet. Toontown's still doing okay. But when I do eventually have to reinvent myself because Toontown dies, I'd like to do something like that, where I just kind of make fun, informative, funny videos and highlights and stuff. Maybe I'll pull a donkey where it's like, here is me playing this video game and I'm gonna review it, but not really review it. Instead, I'm just gonna like dunk on it, which that could be fun too. Honestly, I should do that more. I've made a few videos like that where I title it, "This game is the best game ever." And I've had like 2 or 3 of those videos. And those didn't really do well or take off. But I feel like if I make the right video on the right game, like it could do well. It's very reminiscent of Quackity's videos, "This thing sucks." That really triggers people because of the fact that they're like, but I like that game. How dare you say that game sucks? Grr. But I made one for like Pokemon Unite. I made one for Kingdom Hearts and I made one for Borderlands. And they did not get good like retention. But that could be fun. And if I actually sit down and put effort into it instead of like just putting a montage of clips, because I like putting effort into a video. I do, it just needs to be something I'm passionate about. If I do that, I think it could probably do well. I don't know, those are just some thoughts I'm having. It's okay. YouTube is really not a place for me where I'm feeling like I'm gonna thrive again. I think I'm okay just right where I am on YouTube. Twitch is definitely good for rediscovering yourself though, right? See, on YouTube, all of your videos are kind of like archived and there forever, and people can find them again. And so like once you find one of my videos, you're gonna see the other 8 recommended Toontown videos and your recommendations for the rest of your life. But on Twitch, like all of your past broadcasts roll over after a couple months. So if I wanted to do something new right now, it would only take me 2 months to reestablish myself as that, you know? So these are all the things that run through my head, and that's just really if I want to continue pursuing being a content creator, if I'm just gonna schmooze out being right where I am right here. I don't know. I kind of like doing what I do though, and mixing it up is always fun too. But I digress. That's a whole other topic for a whole other time. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But yeah, this upcoming weekend is Thanksgiving, and of course the biggest holiday of the year, Black Friday. And I don't really have anything that I'm like, I need to buy it, I need it right now, please let me buy it, I'm going to buy it, right? Actually, when it comes down to it, my list of things that I want for Christmas probably comes down to like, you can get me a candle, a new PlayStation 5 controller, or like a PlayStation gift card, or hot cocoa mix, right? Like that's all I want. That's the only thing that I really want, to be honest. Ooh, and socks. Who wants to get me some socks? Y'all can get me socks. I might have to figure out like a Amazon registry for my Twitch channel. I've got a friend of mine that she does that, and people buy her stuff and it shows up to her door. And I'm like, dang, that's a good idea. I should do that. But like, it wouldn't be for any cool, amazing things like new keyboard and lights. It would be like, hey, I need a ladder. There's like, we need to put stuff up on our walls in the living room, and the living room got like this 20-foot ceiling and we can't reach up there. Who wants to buy us a ladder, right? Yo, anyone got any weed killer? I need some weed killer. I'm gonna put weed killer on the list. So I might look into that. But genuinely, like, there isn't a whole lot that I need. And aside from the PlayStation controller, most of the things that I'm asking for are like consumable, right? Like a candle, I love candles. Like, oh, this is so good. You consume it, it gets used up, it eventually goes away, and then you get a new one. Or like money or gift cards, I use those, I consume them. They eventually go away. Hot cocoa mix, right? Like I use it, I eat it, I drink it. But like if you get me like another one of these things, it might sit on my shelf. I don't know, bro. I have so many of these things that I'm running out of room for them. You can't tell, but one of the newest ones is I got a little Minecraft pig up there. It was a gift from my friend Alex, and you can barely see it. Here, let me, I'm just gonna ignore this. Look at this pig, look at it, hold on. Look at him, he's so cute and adorable, right? But like he just, you wouldn't even know he was back there if I didn't point him out. He's been up there for like a month. And then there's like no room on the actual shelf, so I have him dangling from like the closet. Right there, right there. Also, I could use some picture frames. I got a couple more posters I gotta put up. I got some easy free spots on my wall over here, so picture frames might do me good. What else is going on? Let me rapid fire these while I have 10 seconds here. Friendsgiving, have some friends coming over. It's gonna be a good time. I miss my friends. I hope that they're all doing well. I gotta do more events like that where I have friends come over because I have a big house and I have 3 air mattresses. Friends, please come over and hang out. And another thing that happened is the other day, I know I've shown it off before, but I did find like a little gecko in my house, and we found another one. I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from, right? But I found another one and I named him Frank, and he's adorable, and I put a picture of him on Instagram, and I was like, still thinking about him. And to this day, I'm still thinking about him. I mean, it was like 4 days ago, but still. Put him out in the backyard. Finally cleaned up the pumpkin I threw out there. All dried up. The funny thing is, like, when a pumpkin starts like deteriorating, it gets all wet. And then, like, after all the wetness, like, seeps out, then it just becomes dry and hard. It's weird. Frankie, come back. Dude, I don't know. Maybe if I get another gecko, I'll just get, like, a big bowl and keep them in a big bowl. Probably not, though, because that's not sanitary. But I'm almost certain that they are coming through, like, our bathroom. Like, into the garage somehow, and then through into my bathroom. Because my bathroom is, like, connected to the garage. Like, not where you could, like, walk into my bathroom from the garage. That would be weird, right? But, like, they share a wall. And it turns out, like, my roommate was complaining to me that there was, like, a leak in the garage, because that's where she goes to, like, get her car. I was like, what do you mean there's a leak in the garage? And I took a look, and it turns out whenever me or Poutine takes a shower in that bathroom, the water, like, seeps out, like, onto the ground and then through the wall into the garage. So I just bought some sealant on Amazon so I could, like, seal that up, make sure that, you know, it's not doing that anymore. But I would almost be certain that that little crack of, or crevice or wherever that water's getting through, it's probably how these little salamanders are squeezing in. Because even they're tiny, I get it, but, like, they will squeeze through, like, paper thin cracks. It's nuts. I don't know how they do it or even why they do it, but they do. But there you have it, 14 of 17, only 3 more to go. Toonie, let's go fish for a minute, all right? Let's do a couple buckets. But I was legit worried for a moment it was like the water heater leaking, and I was like, oh no, that'd be bad. But it turns out we just have holes in our walls. That would make a lot of sense because apparently all these walls are paper, except for this room that I'm in right now. Like, apparently nobody hears me in here if I close the door and start shouting. But all the other walls are just straight up paper. Because you hear Poutine, like, screaming, my balls, from all the way downstairs wherever he is. And he's way tucked back up there, you know? We'll have to get around to do something about that, too. But we have some plans coming up here trying to shift some things around to try to make living here a more enjoyable experience for everybody. Not that I think it's a bad experience. I like living here, and I think most of the people living here do. Though somebody keeps turning on the air conditioning. It's literally like 60 degrees out. Hey Google, what's the temperature right now?
Currently in Las Vegas, it's 66 degrees.
See, it's 66 out and somebody's still turning on the AC. And that's the high for today. At night, it's like in the 40s and 50s. And I'm like, bro, I'm freezing. I actually can't sleep if it's too cold. Actually, I can't, but that's the problem. Is that if it gets too cold out and I go to sleep and I try to wake up, like, I'm in this slumber, like a hibernation state because it's too cold. And I'm like, nah. No, I'm not getting out of bed. I'm not getting out of my bed until the whole house warms up. And that takes until about like noon, you know what I'm saying? But otherwise, I think everybody is having a good time. Bro, what is going on here? You betcha. Green dog. Very cool green dog. I hope you're doing well. They just came over to say you betcha and walk away. Bob, if you're watching this, actually today's Monday. Today's Bob Sucks Day. Bob, you suck. By the time I'm editing this, it won't be Bob Sucks Day, so Bob, I love you. I know they have a thing in like Discord where if you're playing Toontown, it'll say you're playing Toontown, but I'm not sure if it'll be like, this person is here doing this. I think there's a way to integrate that and be like, this person is on Lullaby Lane in this district. Of course I added somebody and didn't know it. No, I have no friends. Toonie, you got no friends, bro. Nah, it just says that I've been playing the game and how long I've been playing it. It doesn't say where I am. I swear that's a thing, though, that you can integrate. Maybe Corporate Clash has that. That would be a neat idea. But anyway, Toonie just doing some fishing to see if he can get some, I don't know, something new real quick. He needs like 4 more ultra rares to like finish out everything. Oh boy, here comes the cavalry. You see, maybe you do have friends. What a nice guy. What a good group of young individuals. But I think I've gone over every quick little story I have for now. So Toonie, go ahead and finish out this bucket. Is this gonna be the full moon fish right here? Full moon fish? It wasn't. Sir Comet and his spiffy bow tie. Green dog and his lack of greenness. I don't know. Taco over here legit got that fishing outfit, bro. Like, he looks like he's been divorced twice. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna be it for Toonie the Tiger this time. Like I said, a bit shorter the episode. I wanted to be able to at least give you guys one more. Since I saw the invasion ended, I was like, okay, we'll keep this one condensed and we'll spend the next episode getting like 3 front threes and then call it there. Maybe there'll be like field office stuff and then of course like the silly meter stuff. So Toonie's got some longevity left in him. He's still trucking. But I appreciate you guys watching this video. Leave a like if you did enjoy it and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay awesome, God bless, and peace. See ya.